Right, good afternoon everyone. I hope you are doing well today. In this video, I will show you how to create vector data, how to digitize, and of course how to edit those data in QGIS application. So after this tutorial, you are able to familiarize the different vector data, the points, the lines, and the polygons, and what are the different features that can be used to represent those different vector data. So before we start, I need you to create a new folder with a file name or folder name exercise 3 as we save our different shape files or vector data in this folder exercise 3. So kindly open your QGIS, and I believe you have already done the exercise 2, and we will use this same background image or the raster data containing the satellite data of CMU. So you can open the exercise 2, and then we can create or save a new project using this existing QGIS project file and rename into digitizing underscore your last name. Okay, so rename the file name and then click save, and then you need to turn off the layers, and then we will use the raster data, the satellite image of CMU. And then I need you to familiarize the different features present within the satellite data. So of course in CMU we are familiar with the grandstand, of course the oval, the market, the NFA, and then Fulbright, and then of course the main gate. So we will use them as reference for creating our first vector data, the point shapefile or point vector data. So to create a new vector data, so kindly browse to layer, create layer, then of course new shapefile layer, and then save the file into the folder that you created earlier, and then of course we will name it points your last name. Okay, and then click save, and of course the geometry type, since we are creating a point vector data, so we set that into point data. And then of course if you do have the existing coordinate reference system, you will use the WGS84. And of course to add a sort of remarks or description of the data, so we will add remarks as a new field, and then we will set that one into a text type data, and then click add to fields list, and then click OK. Then on your layers panel there should be a new file containing the points underscore your last name. So to represent what feature on the satellite image, so we need to identify first. So I need to have a representation of the grandstand. I believe this is the grandstand, basketball court, the volleyball court, volleyball court, takraw court, and maybe this is the Cattleya, and then Fulbright, your admin building, and main gate. So to add point data on the shapefile, so we need to edit the layer point. So right click and then toggle editing to edit, and then you will have the editing toolbar. So to add a new point, kindly click the add point feature, and then your mouse pointer will change into something like cross, and then we will start digitizing or creating a point within the specified feature. So say market, so we will left click, and then add market into the remarks. Market, and then another one, this is NFA warehouse, and then the grandstand, another one is basketball court, then the volleyball court, and then maybe the Cattleya, residence, then the Fulbright, admin building, and last the main gate. So the prerequisite for this digitizing is you need to have a background about the satellite image or the base map that you are using. Main gate, and then click OK. So if you are done, and then you need to in order to save the point features, you need to click toggle editing to save, and then click save. Okay, and then you can change the symbology based on your preference. The same thing that we've done with exercise 2. So to edit the symbology, so right click, properties, and then go to symbology, and then we can set the color by clicking the simple marker, and then set to 5 to increase the size, the color, and then the outline solid. So let's check. Okay, so that's the symbology, and then I need to add the label. So go to label, single labels, and then set remarks text as default, and then add text buffer. Okay, so that's for the steps in creating the point feature or point vector data. Okay, so now we will proceed with the line features, something that we can represent such as road, maybe road, river, trails, and many others. So to create a line feature or line vector data, so go to layer, create layer. So this is actually the same process in creating points, and then save to the created folder and name it with lines underscore your last name, and then click save, and then the geometry type set to line string. Okay, and then we will also add same field for the remarks, and then add to fields list, then click OK, and then browse to a feature that you want to represent a line. So say for example, I want to create a line for the Sampaguita village. Okay, so this is Sampaguita village. So I need to start editing or toggle editing, and then instead of point, we have now the add line feature. Okay, so click the add line feature, then start digitizing the road or the line feature. So left click, left click, left click, left click, left click, and right click. So Sampaguita Road. Then I have a new line, and then I want to have a Lawaan, from market to Lawaan. Okay, click, 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 and then okay, right click, and then Lawaan Road. So you can choose any of the roads that you want, and then I need to have a river. Okay, so this is the river, Pulangi River. Okay, click, 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 then okay, then right click, Pulangi River. Okay, and then I want to represent some of the trails within Sumpit. Okay, so this is the trails, some features of the trails. Okay, trails. Okay, and then right click, say trails, and then if you are done with your line feature, you can untoggle editing and then click save. And of course, we want to visualize properly the line feature. So to edit, so properties, symbology, and then we want to change the color into maybe white or say yellow, and then change the stroke width into something bigger, and that solid line, or maybe you can have it dot line or dash line. Okay, and we can add some of the labels, single labels, remarks, text buffer, then there you go. So these are your line feature. Okay, so we are done with the line feature and of course the point feature, and we will now proceed with the polygon feature. Something like we can represent as a building footprint, an area, or a land parcel. Maybe same this one to this one, a gray parcel. So to create a new polygon, click on layer, create layer, new shapefile, and then create a file name. So say polygon underscore last name, then your version, click save, and then for the geometry you need to have a polygon. And then the name is remarks, something description, and then add to fields list, and then click OK. So we have now the polygon layer, file layer. So zoom in to the point of interest, area of interest. So right click, polygon, toggle editing. Then of course, click on the add polygon feature. Okay, so first we will have the NFA warehouse. Click on the corner, last corner, and remarks. So NFA building. That's warehouse. Okay, then another one, maybe the oval. So we need to have a multiple line segment to represent the curve line of the oval. Okay, and right click, oval. Then another one, maybe the admin building. No, yeah, admin building. Click, right click, so admin building. Okay, and then some portion of the parcels, something we can represent about the rice field, or rice field. Okay, click. Okay, the rice field. Okay, if you are done with the different polygons that you want to represent, you need to click toggle editing and then click save. And of course, we can set the symbology into maybe outline. So to set an outline, so we need to change the solid into no brush, and then the outline color may be lighter green. Then increase the stroke unit to 0.5. Okay, click OK. So something similar to this. Then we can add the labels. So single label, remarks, draw text buffer, and you are done. So you can have a separate or different features that you want. And then of course, as an output of this exercise, you need to screenshot your outputs and then paste it on the exercise 3 laboratory document or laboratory report. Okay, if you are done with the three vector data, the point is the point, the lines and polygons. Okay, so I hope you have go through the process and able to digitize the different vector data. So I believe that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless everyone.